let's see. And
subtitles activate.
Alrighty. Sorry about that, folks. How's it going, everybody?
Hey.
New computer problems continue here in Steve's office.
Casa de Bowling.
Exactly.
Computer, who dis?
So for those of you wondering what the hell I was saying, hello. Welcome to GVG presenting the Wired Direct. For those of you that don't know, friend of the channel, Aaron Cooper, works at Wired Productions and tipped us off to this happening. We thought that it would be really cool to support a member of the GV gang in their efforts, so we are presenting the Wired Direct. And for those of you that don't know, they've put out some really cool games. Personally, I've played... what is the Xbox? It's the Falconeer on Xbox Series X. I actually really enjoy that game. It's kind of like a mix between Panzer Dragoon and Star Fox, which is really cool.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very happy about the I think there's potential here to see some cool stuff, but I have no clue what to expect.
I mean,
Same.
well, real quick, Fisto, thank you very much for the $19.99 donation. Holy crap.
Thank you so much.
Paying the sound paywall for everyone. Well, there we go. And they actually did provide hints of what kind of stuff we could expect to see. I don't know how long this is going to go, but it's a game from the team that brought you Fable, 2 sequels to existing Wired games, the squishiest hero to ever to exist in a video game. We'll see if they can beat Rocket Slime or The Blob. A heartbreaking game about boxes, more news about the upcoming thriller Martha is Dead, and even more big-ass birds. And there's going to be more. There's going to be trailers, developer interviews, and all of that.
So big ass
I just
birds
hope they take
sounds
another-
like Falconeer DLC or possibly the Falconeer 2, because you'd ride a gigantic bird in that game.
Or it could be a sequel to. I know they didn't publish this, but they could do a sequel to what was it? The bird dating game.
Oh, Hatoful Boyfriend.
How to for Boyfriend. There we go.
Yeah. I'm just hoping they take another crack at rhythm games, because one of my favorite Wired games is or has been Avicii and Vector, and my wife and I both play that quite a bit, as we're both big Avicii fans. My wife especially. So if anyone's not played that and you like Avicii, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, and also for those of you who've been watching TNT for a long time, Aaron Cooper was actually one of our earlier guests, and we're totally going to have him back on the show at some point. But he's one of my very best friends, and he's definitely a good friend of the channel.
Yeah, and he puts together a killer Zelda care package.
Yeah,
he does.
I still need to finish reading Creating a Champion. Oh, this is getting just had a bass drop in the stream.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're getting close.
Yep.
Just turning it down just a little bit here.
112 definitely agrees that bird hint is Falconeer news, which yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right, give me
Maybe
one
DLC.
sec, folks. I will be right back.
Sure thing.
All right.
Josh Coleman asks, so what is a Wired Direct? It is a Direct hosted by Wired Productions. So think Nintendo Direct, except the developer is Wired and not Nintendo.
Yep. So we're going to probably see some hopefully cool indie games today.
Yeah, exactly. And indie games are always a blast to discover. And, well, most of the time. That Xbox indie event was not fun.
With a minute left to go, we got our host up already.
I know, right?
Hello,
They are also a British production, right?
Wired Direct.
There we go. Yes, they are.
My name's Julia Hardy, and I am honoured to be the host today. Of this
Donkey asked what we think of the
show.
Cyberpunk patch today. I don't think any of us have
You have,
played it. I
you
think
have to ask
Steve is
Steve.
the one.
That's
Steve
your
will
best
have
bet.
Themselves at
Yeah.
Wired. We were a tight
Yeah, I'm still
family of
stuck on
artists,
Yakuza Like a Dragon, which
storytellers, and
oh man, that
creators.
game
And
just
if
keeps
this is
getting
your
better and
very
better.
first time, you've never heard of
Oh,
Wired
man.
before,
So
don't
good.
worry, because
And I
by
want
the end of
Kasuga
today,
in Smash
you're gonna
so badly
fully
now.
understand
Oh
their
my
DNA
gosh.
inside
He's
and
instantly
out.
skyrocketed
So Wired
to
Direct is
like near the
basically
top
their
of my
first
most
chance
wanted
to kind of
characters
tell
list.
the stories
Wow.
behind all
Oh,
of
he's
these
so
games
cool.
so that you guys can find a way of
And like
getting
he's a big
these
nerd
great
himself and a big
adventures
like
and
Dragon
great
Quest
stories
nerd, so
into
you
the
know
hands
he
of
would
gamers
also
who
love
know
being in
and to
Smash.
love
Should be
them.
very meta.
So
If he ever
today,
does get in, he would
all
have
over
to
the
meet
world
Hero in
and
his
about
trailer.
subjects
I like
Yeah.
how I can
diverse
come in the
and
middle of this
widely
discussion and
as
realize we're
gamers
talking
are
about Yakuza Like a
themselves.
Dragon.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I love how it actually started in Ash just talking about Yakuza instead.
Right. Well, I didn't realize it started on my end. I was watching. Okay, cool.
Gaming brings to
Oh, wow.
life every
Hello,
day.
developers.
First,
Jeez.
though, I'd like to invite
Yeah.
some friends to
See, this is much more effective than
say hello to
Microsoft just put everybody in all at once.
Way better.
Whoa.
Way better.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
This is quite the
This is
Zoom
great already.
call.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I've
This
seen
is so
the
cool.
games that you're
See them
reviewing.
pop up all at once.
I guess they saw Microsoft's and they're like, we'll just interview all the developers at the same
Before we
time.
kinda kick off into that, I thought,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rather than me explain what's going to happen this evening, why don't you guys just?
Well, this is
Hey, is
fun.
that,
I
is
don't
that
think
Aaron
I've
in the
ever
top
seen-
row?
Well, tonight.
I'm
we
looking
have
for him.
announcements.
Yeah, that's I mean.
Okay, yeah,
right
it
now.
is.
There he is.
Yeah.
Top row, fourth column.
That
Yeah.
guy has been on TNT.
Right?
Yes.
And we got to have him back at some point for sure.
Absolutely.
This feels like a game of Guess Who. Like it's like, does your person have a beard?
Sap Silver, yes, Wired did publish Shaq Fu, which is interestingly, I didn't know about this event. And I was playing it the other day. It's an interesting. Wait, did we just jump back to direct in 30?
I think there's a test for them.
Oh.
That sort of thing.
Hey, look at that! We're not the only ones that have to sort out our audio.
Ah,
right. Well,
Exactly.
start.
perfect. Yeah, I got I got a code for Shaq Fu, but I have not played Shaq Fu. Didn't honestly hear the
It's
best of
something
things.
else.
It's a thing.
It
It's a game.
definitely serves its purpose. Yeah, it's a game that exists. It's it's not the worst thing. It's goofy and it's not great, but it's goofy and
I think
easy
it's a
to chill
game
out
that
to.
knows its pedigree and leans into it a bit.
exactly good way to put it.
Mhm.
So it's weird on the official Wired stream. The countdown just ended.
Got yourself some
Yeah.
popcorn,
Yeah, okay.
I'm on the YouTube side of things, so
horizontal. Best way to watch these things.
they just had a pop in of a
We've
lot of
got
people.
our first review
Yeah.
of the show, and what I wanted to do is just
Ryan
give
H
a
says,
run
"Can't wait for
through
Shaq Fu
the
3 news." I know, right? That's what we're here to see.
Something magical.
100%.
All right, we're gonna see the game from a
Some
team
of
that
the
brought us
developers
Fable.
Who brought us
All right.
Fable?
I thought that
Greatest toy maker in the land.
Interesting. I have to ask, why is Wired's logo a razor blade?
was... right.
That is a very good question.
We'll have to ask Aaron that.
Oh, we're gonna get a Clockwork Night sequel. I'm kidding.
It's just a game where you play as Geppetto.
Mhm.
Oh, this is kind of cute.
I like the look of this.
Yeah, me too.
Wired audio is low, Steve.
Let me turn that up for y'all. Sorry, it's always a crapshoot with other people's streams.
I like the music.
Are threatened by life itself.
I have a
was
feeling
never
that
a big-
kid is dead.
Oh no.
Right.
What do brilliant minds do then?
I was never a big Fable guy, but this seems to be completely different from that.
What
This
the?
guy looks like evil Egon Spangler.
Is this Lemmings with? I think this is Lemmings with. Maybe not.
Oh, this is. I like the music.
Yeah.
Like, make toys.
Is this VR?
Yeah,
This has.
great.
This
I don't
has
think
to
it's
be a
VR. I don't think it's VR.
The minute I saw the floating hand, I was.
Tin
I can
Hearts.
see it being VR. All right.
I'm not sure of the gameplay, but and it's coming to everything basically in the
Nice.
winter.
And Wired in the chat says we cannot
VR.
wait to show you more.
I was
It is
kinda
VR,
right.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, just everything and VR.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd play this
So I
on.
guess it's not just VR. It's both.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's neat.
I love the
Honestly, a
music.
game like
I
this where
love the music.
you're
That
controlling
was your
little toys,
brand
I'd
new
probably
look
want
at
to play
Tin
in
Hearts,
VR.
and I'm
Like,
very, very pleased
Uh-huh.
to be doing
If
my
I could
podcast
imagine,
with Rogue Sun.
almost
We're gonna
Lemmings
talk a little
just in
bit more
VR.
about
So maybe we'll
the
get a bit
game. I know
more
you're gonna be keen.
from
Hey,
here.
Costas, how
Stephen
you doing?
Turquoise, thank you for the
How you
99 cent
doing?
donation.
Yeah, I'm really, really good. I'm so excited.
112, I have
to
no
make
idea
it,
how
I'm not gonna
long
lie. So I suppose we should
this
right, calm down first of all.
stream
Julia.
is.
Let's talk about the
I
trailer.
actually
So,
just checked in with
you've
Aaron.
just
It's a
seen
little
it.
under an hour.
Tell
Okay.
us in your own words,
Yeah.
though, what is Tin Hearts all about?
turning down the interview just a little
Tin
bit.
Hearts is a rather genre-defying game, so we're
But yeah,
you know,
that
very
looks
excited
really
for everyone
interesting.
to come up
And
with
Yeah.
an
I
interpretation
definitely
of
want to
what
find
it
out
is.
more. I
Also
want
broke
to know
some
more
would
about that music too.
describe, Tin Hearts, we like
Really
to
nice
say
music.
it's a mix
Lemmings
between
and
Lemmings
A Christmas
and
Carol.
Charles
That's an
Dickens'
interesting
A Christmas
combination.
Carol.
That
Just like
is.
Christmas Carol has a
I was right about
very
Lemmings,
deep
though,
and
so
engaging
honestly,
story.
a 3D
just
Lemmings like
Lemmings,
this,
I guess, there's a lot
that's
of,
pretty cool.
Guide the little toy soldiers
Yeah.
from point A to point B.
I mean, if
Because that's
anyone's
essentially
from a
what
country where there's
Mario
ants,
March of the
I
Minis
feel like
is.
this gameplay is going to be fully naturalistic.
Yeah,
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 except
it's-
in
it's
just
much-
more 2D.
Yeah,
I can
more
tell
tricky.
that this footage
Quite
we're seeing right now is
interesting about
VR
this, you know,
footage just
you're
from
kind
the
of coming
shaky
out on like a variety of
camera and
different
stuff.
I was going to say the same thing.
VR.
That it was less the
So how do
hand
you kind
that
of-
clued me off, and
How
more
do
the
you
camera.
go about,
movement,
creating
yeah.
a game that works to the best of each
Do they have
of those platforms?
subtitles,
That's
Steve?
quite difficult to
Let's
pull
find
off.
out.
Yeah,
Sorry
well,
about that. I
it
should
is-
have
it
turned
is-
those on.
You're like, oh my god, so difficult.
Yeah, totally. I mean, for people who have been following the project for quite some time, the VR aspect of it
Let's
is
see if
actually
they're-
where the
Let's
project
see
started.
here.
So
Are-
we wanted to do.
I'm not
something
seeing an
with,
option for
with
usually it's under
scale,
settings. So
uh,
unfortunately,
Yeah.
we cannot turn
we were
on.
prototyping and experimenting. We
Yeah,
Capture,
discovered
yeah.
there's
no
something really
subtitles
magical
on
about
the actual
kind of,
direct,
looking at
unfortunately.
things,
Yeah.
with a small sense of scale around you in VR. And
I'll mention
we
that to
wanted
Aaron for
leverage
next
that
time
as
now,
much
because
as
I'm
possible.
sure that's something they would want
But
to do.
our DNA is very.
I'm not sure if that's.
you know, from
I'm not sure this
mind to
pre-recorded
Well, I
or
guess
doing
it's
it
just-
live, so
yeah.
that makes it a little
storytelling
tricky.
in our DNA.
That's true.
Fluxcat, you've never heard of Lemmings. So Lemmings, essentially, you have characters constantly walking forward, and you need to guide them to the end. However, if there's dangers in the way, they don't know any different to not turn around, so they're just going to walk right into that pit of spikes or off the edge and die. And your goal is to safely guide them to the end by manipulating, like, all right, I'll put this here and I'll direct them this way and safely get them to this point. And it's a puzzle game, essentially.
We take the responsibility of solving that.
Yeah, it's a
problem for
classic.
you,
I mean,
and
Lemmings has been around
then,
forever.
Yeah, I
It's one of those
remember.
games like Myst that's been on every platform pretty much. or
I was gonna
every
say, I
platform.
remember playing Lemmings on DOS.
Oh, yeah.
So far, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
actually quite refreshing to have
CDC
someone
Vlogs
say,
asks,
"It's really quite
do you
difficult
think they
for a
will
change,"
update
because
Avicii and
Mr.
Vector in
was
some
like,
way?
"Yeah, it's
My
fine,
guess is
actually.
no.
Yeah, it's kinda nice.
It's
Sort
my
of
understanding that the
gravity
Switch
of,
version
the
was kind of considered the
system.
ultimate version of the game.
So
And they
obviously,
then,
you know,
after
the game
the Switch version
itself
came out,
is, a puzzle
updated
game,
the other
by
versions
design,
to
as well as
match
having
it.
kind of
So
this,
I think
huge
Avicii
kind
and
of
Vector
elaborate
itself is
story in
done.
it.
Will we get a
So how do you
sequel?
feel about the process of
Josh,
making
good. Yes, it
puzzles
is
for
very
the
much
game
like the
and
Mario
also,
versus Donkey Kong
what's the
games
kind of thing
on
that
the
people are gonna
GBA.
find a little bit different about
And
how
yeah, I
it
guess even a
works?
little bit of Choo Choo Rocket.
There's a lot of
Reverse Plants vs. Zombies, it's maybe like that. I think the better idea of it, Plants vs. Zombies is tower defense. That's meaning enemies are constantly walking towards you and trying to kill them. So I guess you could see it as reverse tower defense.
Love and I do as well. So yeah,
I have a feeling this
good.
game's going to
I
be
like
sad
to
no matter
sort of
what.
point out some of the old kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
I was
I think it's
literally
gonna be
say
sad,
exactly the same
regardless
thing.
of how
I was
it
like,
actually
why
plays.
does
I
that
mean,
chicken go
they're into
wrong?
heavily
Like,
implying
why?
that kid is dead, which
Makes
is
no sense.
hits a little differently once you have a kid of your own. Like it's
I bet.
it's weird how that shifts. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
sad, and, it's sad a kid died, but then you have
I was okay with dead kids until I had a kid. Now dead kids are bad.
And yeah, and for me as well.
Yeah,
I would
right.
say we don't want to
No,
be-
I totally get you though.
we
It
want to
it,
get
it
to the end of that story
recontextualizes that
because
stuff in a
it's-
big way.
yeah, it's quite the journey. It's sort of
JJ
generation
says,
planning,
"Oh no,
so,
talking.
you know,
I'm having
the-
some
the
very bad
puzzle
flashbacks
is
to
not
last
there
week,
to-
meaning the
to kind
Xbox
of be
Indie
an
event.
obstacle
But
for
take
you,
heart.
the puzzle
This
is-
is
it's
less than an
there to
hour, so this
entertain you
already
while you
is
peel
going to be
away,
better paced than the Microsoft. Indie.
honestly, it feels like they're integrating in the
Like,
like
you guys
footage
have both
and
spent a long
stuff a lot
time
better
at
already.
Lionhead. How would you say
Right.
kind of working for that?
It definitely
legendary
feels more
developer
produced
has
than
kind
the
of helped
Microsoft
your
event, which
vision
says
now?
a
Like,
lot
what do you
about the
brought
Microsoft
forward from those
event.
Lionhead days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
sometimes we don't have an option to not.
Although I
bring
think once we
forward
realized
stuff
it was
from
meant
that
to be kind of a more
background,
casual
it's-
drop
which
in,
is
drop
great,
out
right? We don't want to push
part
that
of the
away.
day
It is-
long
it is
event.
our
It made a
legacy
little
and
more
we-
sense, but it was
Yeah.
just not the kind of
Many,
thing that we
many
were going to
teams,
stay
you
there
know,
for 3.5
so
hours,
grateful
or even
for
could
our
stay
time
there for
there.
3.5 hours.
But I
for.
mean, even beyond the sort of visual,
Yeah,
and
that's kinda
aesthetic aspects. For
the
me,
bigger
the
takeaway
idea
there.
of Lionhead, which even
It's interesting that we went from a like they
before
created.
5 years
Oh,
before the
beautiful! Look at that next reveal in 2 minutes.
Oh wow, I love that.
Oh, that's cool. I like that they have
Thank,
a time
thank you
reduction
for
rate.
considering your
Thank-
audience.
From that studio.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I
That's a
think the
good
idea
idea
is
and
to
something.
try
Xbox, if you're
different
watching,
things
which you
and,
should be,
kind of take things in
take some
unexpected
advice from
directions.
this. For sure.
And also, that kind of Britishness as
Mhm.
well.
Innox
Yeah.
asks, "Where's Smash?" Right? I know. That's probably at the very end, right?
Yeah, exactly.
As well. So yeah, so
Sakurai's just going to put all of Wired
Exactly,
Productions into
right.
Smash.
So, yeah, so,
Yeah, Aaron and
yeah,
Smash.
like I
Aaron
say,
Cooper and
we
Smash.
kind
Hell,
of-
I'd made him.
We carry
Hell
that,
yeah.
that idea. Rogue Side.
It seems like we have quite a few Avicii fans in the chat, which is nice to see.
Yeah, it looks
My
like
wife
it.
and I
So
love
they
Avicii.
might do a
So
sequel to
I think
Avicii
it's
and
a
Vector.
privilege to be able to do that.
I wonder. It's a little
Oh,
difficult
Costas,
because
thank you
Avicii
so much
himself,
for
unfortunately,
talking
has
to us.
passed away.
I'm
So
genuinely
Right,
really,
but
really
I mean, I guess
excited to get
maybe
my
more of a
hands on
sequel
the
to
game, and,
Vector.
Yeah.
Sure, that's true.
Can't wait
Yeah,
to find out
different
more.
artist in Vector.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, and yeah, glad to see your reaction. And yeah, if everyone reacts this way, then all good.
Only about a minute to the next reveal. Sweet.
So that was Tin Hearts from the creative minds behind the Fable franchise.
JJ,
cool.
no, I don't think Smash ever has been shown in a non-Nintendo showcase. We're kidding, of course.
No, it's all it's all jokes.
Yeah, that's the running joke in the Smash community or in the Nintendo
If it's a
community.
direct, it's like it doesn't matter who it's from, but if it's a direct, we gotta we're Smash.
Yeah, we were saying the same thing in the Xbox Indie event, I
That's
think.
going to happen all of today. Not going to lie.
Ooh,
I
Daft
want you to
Punk
prepare
Invector
your
says
Ooh, that'd be
hearts and
cool.
That would be
faces, 'cause
sweet.
It's literally the cutest thing ever. This character that was brought to kind of luminous life by this sort of team of passionate creative legends.
Yeah, I
And
love
keeps
that
already
idea,
hurting
Close
from
Pack.
grinning too much about it. It's
But they have to
basically
have
got
their
gorgeous
Tron Legacy
visuals,
tracks in it.
and it's a
I will not
complex
accept
puzzle
it
game,
with anything
and it-
less than all of
It's
their
the
Tron
thing that
Legacy
I
music.
think that if I was like trying to get to sleep after going raving, that I would kind of conjure up in my mind. This is the squidgy
raving. I
Lumos
miss
joy
raving.
that is Lumote.
I miss raving.
Oh, I miss it so much. My wife and I used to go to raves all the time.
I think this is our squishiest character ever.
All right. I like Squishy.
Oh
Rotate
damn, I
Kirby.
like this already.
Yeah, me too.
That voice is it's adorable.
Yeah. Oh man,
Ooh, is this it's a platform?
Puzzle platform is going to be my guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm already all over this. This looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Weird. It kind of reminds me of more of a single player version of what I played with Amy for her channel, where you play a rock and a.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Rock of
I know
Ages?
what you're talking about.
No, it's a co-op thing.
We got a $5 donation from Skull Kid Tiger. He says, "Good vibes. Here's to another great week, everybody. Be safe out there." Thank you very much. Same to you. Be safe out there, man.
Yeah,
Stay
thank
healthy.
you.
The lighting is really interesting here.
Yeah, visually this is pretty arresting. I like it.
Hode, that's it. Thank you, Jaden Cole.
Oh, yep, I remember that.
Oh
Lumote.
man. I want
The
this.
Switch game.
Lumote. The biggest quest awaits. I'm gonna be talking to Aaron after this show.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness,
That looks
I
I'm
dope.
definitely curious
loved
about that.
trailer. Let's find out a lot more from Michelle and Kyle from Luminawesome Games.
I love how
Hi
focused
guys,
this is.
welcome.
I mean, yes,
How
we
you
have dev
doing?
interviews as well, but like we see the trailer, we get right into the
welcome,
interviews, and we
welcome.
know
It's
when the next
a
one's coming. At some point.
stunning game, like stunning. I don't think I can make that word long enough to really
Yeah, I
emphasize exactly how I feel about it.
I mean, the
Can you
trailer
give
was
us the
pretty tight.
lowdown, though,
I
on
would have
the
liked to
like,
have
tell us a
seen
bit
more
about
of that
it.
game, just because it personally is right up my alley.
This like
Hmm.
super
But,
glowy
man.
game about this squishy cute.
Yeah,
Hidden Squid
Lumo.
asks, "What kind of show is this? This is a direct style presentation by Wired Productions. So it's a think Nintendo Direct, but with all Wired Productions games, kind of like an indie Direct, essentially."
So that you can get to the bottom of the world and face the master mode.
Sorry, Steve, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like this is 100% my
Throughout
kind
the
of
world, you're
game.
gonna
Like
meet all these
I'm
looks cool.
looking at this and I'm in love with it. I just I want to play this like today. So I would be happy if I found out this was coming out real soon.
Then they'll do
Right.
different things, and as you like.
So
Yeah,
there's a
I-
master mode that has it under control with the red stuff, and you're trying to take over with your blue energy, I guess.
You can do different things with each of them as well. So it kind of just grows from there, where you're like.
Flox
you have
Cat says it's a
5
mixture of
different
electroplankton
modes,
and
you're like,
Kirby.
oh no.
I was gonna say I definitely see the electroplankton
Get to
vibes
the
on
sludge.
this.
Kirby, I don't as much.
Yeah, Kirby. I mean, I will
will
say that when they said Squishy Hero, Kirby was the character that popped into my mind because I imagine that Kirby is quite squishy. But
Yeah.
um,
For whatever
yeah.
reason,
Spend a lot of
Dragon
time
Quest Slime
at the
popped in my
aquarium.
head first.
Oh, sure.
yeah, I would
Yeah, you
honestly
get
say that
houses.
to me it just feels like an
See the
electroplankton
jellyfish?
platformer, just because the character design really feels like it'd be at home there.
There was like a bioluminescent exhibit for a while.
But yeah, I don't really
like
get
that.
like from the character
So,
designs. I don't really have
lot of
any
the
frame of reference
squishy
or something that it calls
elements
my
came from
mind
that.
toward.
The
You know,
original
it just
design
doesn't.
for
It seems
the
unique,
art
and that's a
direction
good
on the
thing.
Lumo
But
was actually everything was supposed to be crystals. So we had this idea.
yeah, I would agree
we're all
that probably
programmers,
if I was to liken the
and
character to an existing character,
can't really
I'd definitely
do
lean
art.
way more toward Dragon Quest Slime than
The guy
Kirby.
who made like all this beautiful glowing
It's like
stuff in the
a-
game.
So
Like an
we had
octopus
a lot
type
of-
thing, I guess.
We were working with all these.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of.
And stuff from our original
That makes
I'm
sense.
definitely intrigued by this. It takes a little special
From that,
something
it was
for
like, well,
puzzle
what if we have this,
platformers
like,
to appeal to me,
deep
because I'm more
sea
into like
underwater
straight
crystal world where
platformers.
all these, like,
But
crystals-
as a puzzle platformer,
and,
this looks
it
interesting
didn't
to me.
translate
So it
very well.
definitely.
People are like, oh,
It's a bit
Really,
more
hits that bar for me.
grid based, which makes me a little concerned. Grid, like you put me on a grid, I'm like,
Sure.
we'll see.
So
I just love the
started
visuals of it.
exploring, well, what else is in deep sea caves and stuff. And
Yeah, it
obviously
seems
there's
like it would be
real
really
meaty,
relaxing to play,
squishy
which
things down there.
I don't think enough
Not these,
games
like, big
scratch that
crystal
itch.
things. So we
The
kinda
cute
just
can go a
triggering
long
together,
way
so
because
it's like,
again, when I played
last
Pode
thing,
with Amy, there was a lot of really
crystals
cute things, and those puzzles could
I
get
feel like you've
really
learned a lot
tricky
from
in
it. We've
Pode.
got some
Oh, I
squishy
bet.
Stuff, like we chucked some crystals
I really want
in
to play It
there.
Takes Two.
glows.
Yes.
I've heard really good things. I heard it's a little slow to start, but once you're into it,
Is
it's
it fun?
Okay.
Does it look cool?
really great.
Is it fun? Does it look cool? That's what everyone needs to know.
Yeah, for me, It Takes
Kind
Two
of, you mentioned
excites
a
me
little bit, you
because
sort of
they said
alluded
it's like a
to,
great game to
trying
play with
get
your
to the
partner
bottom
if you have a
of this world,
partner.
but, like,
Um,
what's at the
and
bottom?
so
Why
I
wanna get
I
to-
want to
I
play it
wanna
with
get
my
there.
wife
I don't know
really
if I wanna get
badly,
there.
and
I'd love to play with Amy.
yeah,
Do I
I think it'd be a
same with me,
cool
just all-
like couch co-op,
start,
with someone you
your
care a
first
lot about
room
kind of
is
game.
blue, as the first room you
Oh,
Frosty
look-
Skull asked, "Is Wired's logo a razor blade?" And
It looks like
sorry,
it.
I'm actually in the wrong. I'm watching. I've got both.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow,
Ash
reading
just
from somebody
answering questions
else's
from the
chat.
official
Right,
chat.
I know.
as you're going forward.
Right. Okay. So like because you.
Well,
can
because
see
for
different
some reason
rooms,
on
but
my
then
end,
you
it's a
see the
little,
red
few
and
seconds
it's just
behind no
like,
matter
okay,
what I
that's
do.
somewhere
Ours
I'm gonna be
is,
going
so I
next.
want to make sure I keep.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
for
Yeah,
some
it's
reason
really
ours
weird.
is just a few seconds behind. And I don't.
Nice. No,
Yeah.
that's
I
really good.
I tried
Because
skipping
sometimes you
ahead.
know when
Actually,
you're
I should
gonna
try
get
doing
it.
that
It's
again
like
now.
always in a game where you're like, oh god, I feel like this.
Yeah, I
feel
keep
like
trying to
this is
skip
something
ahead
like
on my end
terrible
too, and it
down
doesn't seem to be
that corner. I
working.
can
So I
sense
just
it
have the
through a
official one
window or something, I
up
don't
as
know.
well.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just watching the official one,
As
but
you're going
oh well.
forward, I mean,
Joshua Shoop, you missed 2 game reveals so far. We had
so
Always.
10
Push the red button.
Always.
10
red
10
button.
hearts.
Yeah.
10 hearts. That's I was like I'm saying toys. I'm like that's not right. A 3D Lemmings VR game with VR compatible game. It's gonna doesn't require VR. And then a puzzle platformer called
This year.
Lumote
And that's all we can say right now.
with cool neon visuals.
Oh, here we go. Next reveal, 2 minutes.
Nice.
I love
I like
that.
Yeah.
too.
It got so old having 10, 15-minute developer interviews and just like
Oh, yeah.
Basically, it's just how I assume if I was trying to
Tindom
Mecha
Hearts,
Shadow
yeah.
says Derek wanted to say Tindom Hearts.
you know,
Nice.
like trying to like calm myself down.
Tindom
That's
Hearts.
one of the big things,
That's so good.
I would say
We
potentially.
did definitely spend a lot of time.
That was,
glowy
Sora and Goofy's
sort of space, like,
Did you go to
our,
raves as well as
um,
research?
You saw
I-
Goofy
I-
Donald's
I don't-
toy
I'm not
modes
familiar
in
with
Toy
the
Story
show,
3.
so I'm afraid
Right.
we
Or
weren't
Toy
allowed to
Story.
talk about- yeah. I mean, we did a little bit of raving as research.
Yeah, loving this timer idea.
It's all learning
Xbox
Yeah.
should
colour
definitely
and
be taking
colours
note.
and glowy
So I wonder if we'll get
squishy things and
the
so
sequels to the Wired games or a heartbreaking game about boxes,
Squishy hugging.
which
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
didn't
well,
Box Boy
I
don't know if Box Boy was heartbreaking. It was just sort of weirdly sad.
Was it? I never played it.
I don't know. It always
know there was much
felt like it had
of
this melancholy to it.
Okay.
I think that's just like the black and white art style. It's kind of depressing.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you enjoying the show so far?
Zach.
Oh, okay, we're going
Rubalcaba
Martha is
Time,
Dead
though,
next.
for a fresh
Okay,
look
nice.
at
I've not
Martha
heard
is
about
Dead,
this
a
one,
game that I am
but I know it's gonna really tick off
Superman.
Batman and Superman.
I know. I was gonna say Martha. Right.
It's brought to
Zach
you by
Rubalcaba
Lucas
asked if we're
out
excited
there
for
who
Nobody
we're
Saves the
gonna be
World.
talking
It's by the
to just a
Guacamelee
few
devs.
minutes,
I've
and
never
it's
heard of it,
phenomenal.
but
The
it sounds
world
I've not
interesting.
either.
I love
LA
Guacamelee.
brought you
They
by
might have shown it
Oh,
off during the
right.
Xbox thing because I heard there's some really good games that shown off there. They just had such
They
a
are the
long.
masters of
Yeah.
intricate details
Microsoft
and
did everything they could
multi-layered
to make people not care about
storytelling,
that
so I'm
presentation, which is
very
sad because there
keen.
was cool stuff
Okay,
there.
I'm
They
keen.
just
I'm
buried
keen to
it.
know more. Let's
Yeah.
dim the lights.
Yeah.
Sit back and just
Like it's nice for those developers to get a little
very, very deep breath for this.
extra time to talk about their game, but it's just like I don't know. All right.
Quiet.
All right, let's
Right.
watch
Will
Martha
you tell me a
die.
Oh,
bedtime
hi, Martha.
story? Not tonight. There's a fall.
Oh, woof!
We should have been there.
She was definitely dead.
Man.
I'm definitely ahead of you guys a bit. That's all right.
Oh man,
Say,
there's
Oh, we got a straight up horror game in here.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Oh, this is cool.
You have another daughter, you know?
I'm getting a bit of an amnesia vibe.
What do you say here?
people hate on cowards, but any one of these things, I'd
guys,
be like, nope, I'm out.
Guy's legs are gone.
Whoa!
All right.
Martha is dead. Is like
I'm definitely into this.
All the stuff they don't show you in Resident Evil, but they just are like, yeah, just show it.
Luca Darko of LKA is here.
F for Martha.
Let's catch up with him now to find out exactly all of the latest
definitely,
happenings
to my
in
own
Martha
taste,
is Dead.
probably the
So
thing I'm
hey
most excited
Luca,
about
how
so
you
far.
doing?
I love horror
welcome.
games, so.
So fans will remember
I got a very
Town of
much
Light very, very fondly, and you know, obviously
amnesia vibe from it.
Amnesia vibes, yeah.
Man, that is.
Oh, cool. We have subtitles because this guy doesn't speak English. Thank you.
Yeah, could you guys just pretend nobody speaks English on the show?
Right?
It's very
Oh, this
helpful.
would be much, hopefully they can do subtitles next time. I'll make sure to mention that to Aaron.
If I had to guess,
Roski says Superman hates this game.
if I had to guess, this is probably pre-recorded and the rest of it's live.
I think you're right.
Which, yeah, cool. And I get it. You can't go from a script when you're live. We're pros in that, but
Gritty Gaming says Fatal Frame game. Oh yes, give me a new Fatal Frame as well as this, please, please, please. I want Fatal Frame 6 so badly.
Yeah, Martha just hanging out.
Yeah,
like this is definitely the kind of game I want to play on PS5 or Xbox Series X. Just
this actually looks really good for being early.
Yeah, it has a great creepy vibe to it. Like it's bright out, but it has that creepiness to it.
Well, I mean, when you are walking in the courtyard and there's a legless dude just in there, don't need a whole lot more than that. Just throw a dude with his limbs chopped off in the middle of any place, and I'll be creeped out.
Okay, I gotta say, I was actually pretty impressed just there with that effect of them getting their legs out of the bed, like they're actually under the covers. You can see that was impressive.
Yeah, the cloth physics are really nice.
Oh, it's Italian. Okay. Who's the developer? I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure who this is. I mean, it's the person that's talking.
Right.
I don't know much beyond that.
I like how they're actually showing like a demo footage of the game as they're interviewing.
Yeah, I do appreciate them just showing kind of not raw, but gameplay.
I just looked it up, and the developer is simply LKA.
Why it's so important.
Literally the three letters LKA.
Hey, maybe it is Fatal Frame because this photography is a major element.
Oh, okay. You have even more of my interest now.
Which Outlast also did.
Is this
well, it's more a video camera.
Oh, this is interesting. Look at how many different things you can do with that camera.
Oh, yeah.
And the animation is really good.
Wow. Okay, it takes place in the 40s, so that's fascinating.
Wow, this looks really impressive visually.
Yeah, this is well beyond the scope of what I'd expect from a indie game.
Yeah.
Taking a selfie.
You can basically learn old photography.
Sci-Fi Lullaby says it's like Pokemon Snap. Yeah, completely the same. Totally,
oh yeah, totally.
No difference. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the negative and.
Oh, nothing creepy about that.
Brady Power says so far this is my favorite one. Same, absolutely same.
Apparently, LKA is based in Florence.
Just at the apex of the Second World War, and obviously LKA has some serious pedigree, you know, in terms of history. You know, what kind of impact does history have?
Cody Inum says LKA made a psychological horror game in 2016. Okay.
I believe that's called The Town of Light, which he has in the background. It talked about it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Dang, man, some of the
apparently it's sim stuff with horror, kind of simulating a lot of things, but also keeping the horror element up. Like you really got to go for it here.
Yeah. I mean, this definitely isn't.
Says it's... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say this definitely isn't my kind of game. We all know I'm not big into spooky stuff, but I do have a huge amount of respect for just how good this game looks.
Definitely. Soulcaster says, well, it's been fun, but experiencing usual buffering issues again. Sorry to hear that, man. We haven't had any on our end.
Yeah. Normally when people say that, I can at least see in OBS that there's something going on, but I actually don't see anything this time. Let me connect from my phone and just double check, but I mean, we're in the green in OBS.
I'm not seeing anybody else complain, so I think it's just them.
Oh man, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Agree on that, and you've been very clear about everything that we're seeing is actually in game. How long has the game been in development, and kind of what can you say about the research and technology behind it?
Yeah, there's those cloth physics again. Really, God, the game's visuals keep really impressing the hell out of me.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, they went from Unity to Unreal.
Oh, okay.
One of these days I'd like to try to mess with one of those and see if I could just make a character walk around. I'd feel so accomplished if I could do that. I'm consistently so impressed by the wizardry game developers pull off. Like
5 years of development for this game.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, with how good it looks, that's pretty damn remarkable for a small team.
Right.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Same.
Yeah.
Like, thoroughly impressed.
I mean, damn, like, even that clock looks really impressive.
I was really impressed with how that cow was moving. Like, the animation was just so realistic.
Pensiamo che l'insieme di piccoli dettagli che potrebbero sfuggire ad una prima occhiata restituiscano poi quel senso reale che credo e spero noi si riesca a rendere.
All right, 1 minute. Next announcement.
Ambiente. Quindi io per verificare se l'atmosfera è quella.
Yeah, this is great how they're handling these reveals.
Keeps things feeling like they're moving forward.
Giving people a reasonable time frame, keeping these developer interviews short and sweet is real nice.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
Plus, I like that there was new footage in that one.
Yeah.
And we'll see you very soon. Thank you so
Let's
much.
see.
Ian Boast in the chat, I can see why there isn't a Switch version. Yeah,
Keeping up?
I agree.
Yeah.
Still a little ways
Definitely.
to go, but we thought we'd just interject with a little special interlude for you all. So today, Wired are changing things up to announce Black Label, which is created to celebrate the work of the Wired family of developers new and old. Black Label will feature the best of the past and future releases, each limited to 2,000 copies worldwide. Let's take a look.
Oh, like a limited run deal.
Oh,
okay, nice. Yeah.
And okay. Oh, I like that. This comes
Victor
with
Vran.
both versions.
Neat. I'm liking this music too.
All right then. Fancy, I guess.
Cool. So yeah, if you want to have like fancy physical versions of past Wired games,
Stop
that's
everything.
what Black Label is.
Breaking
Cool.
news. Wired have just launched, wait for it, a brand new website. Go and check out wiredproductions.com and make sure you register with the Wired shop, as they've got loads of exclusive stuff. Plus, we're also going to bribe you to go there and buy things with some really cool money off vouchers.
Who doesn't
Head
love
over to the shop
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now using the promo code WiredDirect to get a whopping 20% off whatever you like. Plus, also, they're doing a single use. So, like, literally, there's only one of these codes that's going to work. And the first person who goes to the website using the rather sweet Julia sent me.
Well, there you go.
Can claim
Go.
free.
Go, everyone.
Go for it.
Collector's edition. So go multi-tab like you have never multi-tabbed before and get there, because first come, first served. Wait, hold on, can I?
I hope one of someone in our chat gets
Last
it.
year saw the
that'd be
new
cool.
generation of hardware
Yeah.
unleashed.
Go get
and
some
with it
free
came a
shit.
particular
Yeah.
Factor-nominated game with the Falconeer taking flight. Developed by a single magnificent man and artist.
Mecha
Thomas
Shadow says, I
Salah.
thought Victor Vran already has a
What was
physical.
thought
It
possible
might,
by,
but I don't
you
know if it
know,
has a
quote-unquote
physical
indie
that
teams.
nice.
Victor
Sure.
Vran does have a physical. I own it.
Okay.
I've never played. I don't even know if I've heard of Victor
And
Vran.
today, Thomas wanted to give you a little glimpse of what's happening next for the Falconeer.
Next
I
to
was
the
right.
Falconeer. Nice.
Oh, what is this?
Looks like it might be Falconeer DLC, maybe?
That I'm guessing DLC and not a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Falconeer.
Yeah. Probably a little bit soon for a sequel. I've heard great things about this game.
It is so good.
Yeah, I'd love to check it out.
It runs at 4K 120 FPS on Series X.
Crap. Oh, when I heard Falconeer, this is not what I expected.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of like Panzer Dragoon meets Star Fox from a mechanics perspective.
Atun's Folly, or Atun's Folly. Yeah,
Hey,
so it's
Tomas,
DLC.
how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm excellent.
Oh, it's Tomas.
Pleasure.
I spent a lot of time with him
So we just saw
at
some
PAX
fantastic
East
new content
last year
for the
before
Falconeer. So
the whole pandemic.
first things first.
Nice. Which
I-
sadly was canceled today.
It was.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that on TNT.
Not surprised.
Trigger just now.
Press it now.
and-
Is it on your
Hopefully
desk?
PAX
The
West.
Well, there you go.
button
It's now live and free.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, I
But,
guess I'll play that today.
propagating to
I guess, yeah.
whatever
Guess we'll
server
see
you're
you one
on,
today.
and if you've got
If we don't see you at
Falconeer,
TNT, I'll know why.
the new content.
That turtle is adorable. Although, why they have his
Not only is this
his
new,
paws
it's free,
tied
it's
up? That's
available
not
now,
right.
which is obviously amazing, but like, tell us a little bit more about it. Like, what are
That's
we
cool,
gonna
though,
be
that it's free and out now.
That's the best kind of update. A free shadow drop is the best way to deliver anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to check this game out at some point. It really looks.
Oh man,
like
it's
something I'd love.
My backlog is too massive already.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Pathway for being a part
Yep.
of this world, which I always thought is a bit of a shame. And that's something
I gotta give him mad respect for having an actual like good microphone for one of these.
Oh, right.
Whenever like half the developers we see, and not just not here. Actually, most of the developers have had pretty good sound on this show, but half the developers you see participate in things like this, they're like talking into a microphone that's like halfway across the room and is bad to begin with. So this looks cool.
Valiant says, "Hey, GB gang. Hey, we'll pay right
Hello.
back to you. Thanks for joining us."
Hey there.
So that's one.
How many folks do we have watching? I'm sure it's not a huge number, but
Almost 300.
that's really
It's not
good
bad.
for
I think
for
I broke 300 earlier for this. Yeah.
For a smaller production like this, not bad. Well, that bird's on fire.
You said that note nonchalantly. Oh, that bird's on fire.
I was like, I didn't realize the birds could catch fire as you're fighting each other.
Well, I
That's
mean, I'm no biologist, but I think birds are actually flammable.
I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. It just didn't.
Later this year, we're going to get.
Oh no, you definitely don't expect to see it. You don't.
So, what is this particular expansion?
Floxcat E3 we don't know yet, but I would, or actually no, we do know. It's a digital event this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, E3 has been digital this year.
Technically canceled. However, they did mention, or Reed Pop and Penny Arcade mentioned that they're still hoping PAX West will go off without a hitch this year.
And PAX Unplugged, I guess.
Yeah, so there is hope that there will be at least one in-person show. If you're not from the U.S., the stated plan is to have everybody vaccinated by summer. So that would theoretically make room for an event like PAX West. Yeah, it'd be real nice to get back out on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian Camargo 64 asks, "Hey Ash, did you put Mega Man into Elite Smash?" I did at one point. I think he's out of it now. I think right now I've got Kirby in Elite Smash for some reason. I know it's really random. I just don't play online with random people that much for GSP. I usually, when I'm playing online, it's with friends, the GVG community, whomever. But I don't usually just play for GSP very often.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell people? Who did you phone? I would have called up everyone I went to school with and been like, you know what?
I love Tomas's hair.
I did put it.
He's got the wildest hair.
That is some wild hair.
Yeah, it's great.
It gives him the mad genius vibe.
Yeah.
I was horrified because it looked like a furry sheepdog on television.
Super nice guy in person.
He's talking about that hair right now.
A BAFTA-nominated furry sheepdog.
Yeah.
You're not a sheepdog.
Just over a minute.
Has BAFTA nominated in front of
Yep.
it. It makes
just
fine,
over a
right?
minute.
Yeah, BAFTA-nominated cakes. It's excellent.
Cool.
Yes, everything's great.
It's so yeah. It's. I am BAFTA nominated. You're BAFTA. Everybody's.
Not sure that
I'm not.
label's
Don't bring
editor
this
because
up
that was
and then I'm gonna
DLC,
get
but it's not
one.
exactly
Come
a
on, they don't do
sequel.
best
So
They don't. Yeah.
I guess even more big ass birds. So I guess that's Falconeer.
No, yeah. it's a lovely label to have.
So we're still waiting on a heartbreaking game about boxes and 2 sequels.
Such a
nice
special niche.
Yeah, which should be pretty. We should get them pretty quickly because Aaron did say that it's just under an hour and it's already 12:35. So we got to be more than halfway through this already.
Yep,
agreed.
It's time now for another brand new exclusive reveal.
Here we go.
The next game is a sequel to a game that had over 25 million players.
Tiny troops.
Tiny troops through their paces to victory. Prepare to take on massive global battles and daring missions beyond enemy lines. Buckle up, soldier. It's time to take on and answer the
I hear Call of Duty and Smash. I'm like,
Roach and Smash.
Supervillains are
What the
causing
heck?
global
Epiphany.
chaos. So suit up, soldiers. It's time to answer the Call of Duty.
Oh wow, they actually said Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Eat my dirt.
Stay frosty.
Not what I was expecting.
No.
And a chicken. Well, obviously it's a game for me.
Back into action.
Tiny
Tiny Troopers Global
Tiny
Ops.
Troopers Global Ops.
I'll be honest, that didn't do anything for me.
Same. I don't. Yeah.
We're
I needed more.
Now, after that news, we need to find out a little bit
just
more, right? Let's
key
bring
art.
in Kevin Leathers, lead producer.
And I don't know anything about the original Tiny Troopers.
So, hey, Kevin, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Fisto said they just read about the Razorblade logo. Leo Zolo explains that it represents the times at which hardships have taken a toll on creating a thriving company, and he has scars to prove it.
Oh my.
Huh.
Oh, that's darker than I thought.
A lot darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not quite prepared for anything that real.
That was kind of
Jeez.
before. Like, what's the kind of journey from there?
And I know
How-
Leo
how
as
have
well.
we
He's a
got to
super
this
nice
point?
guy, so I hate to hear that he suffered like
well,
that.
as I
But
say, there's a
yeah,
huge community
that's
of
really
Troopers, and
intense.
something that we've really
Yeah.
wanted to grow, really wanted to bring,
I gotta admit, this is probably
since the
not
first game back in
the
2012,
the game I need to hear more about.
Yeah, I think they're talking about more of them, which is fine. But
Yeah.
Tiny Troopers apparently keep out in 2012. Let me look into this. Arcade style shoot 'em up.
Well, that doesn't sound bad.
No.
I mean,
No, it doesn't.
I wish you would have shown some of that though.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
wish we'd actually, for those of us who haven't played the first game, to kind of know what kind
Yeah,
of game
because
it is.
I just saw honestly what looked like soldiers designed in a way to appeal to children, and then a chicken.
Exactly.
And I was like, is this like a kids game or what is this? And if it is a kids game, why do I want a kids game about like
Right.
soldiers killing people?
I'm checking out some gameplay of the.
Apparently, this is the
first
third
game right
game, third game because there's apparently a Tiny Troopers 1 and 2.
I don't really see much of a shooter element here. It's it's definitely
Yeah, it's
more
more
like an isometric.
top down.
Yeah, kind of like top down, click where you want to go, kind of like Warcraft 2 or.
Sounds like a
Oh,
great
that-
partnership we got going on there.
That
That
doesn't
kind of-
sound
I mean,
very
obviously
fun to
Tiny
me. That
Troopers
sounds like an
about,
RTS.
about action-packed
Yeah,
gameplay
it
and
looks more
It's
like an RTS.
maybe not. It's
basically.
kind of an RTS, except you
Oh yeah.
control all the
you-
characters at once. So kind of like
Right.
Advance Wars, except
a game that's
um,
built,
Except not
multiplayer
turn-based.
first.
yeah, not
So
turn-based.
that's exciting. But
That's
like,
weird.
what does
I
that
can,
mean
okay, I can see the
really?
shooter
And
part
then
now.
what
It's
do
weird
gamers
because you
look forward
do
to?
control your squad as a team, but you're also
Yeah.
firing in real time. So interesting. You're clicking where you want to go while firing in real time. So it's like a weird
It kind of looks like a
top-down
twin stick shooter.
twin stick shooter with like an isometric angle. It's weird.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm seeing the screenshots now. I'm not against this. If it's a twin stick shooter like Smash TV or something, I might like that. I mean,
I gotta say, watching the gameplay is like, yeah.
I don't think it's
well.
for me,
What else can we do?
but
At the moment, nothing. We can't.
If granted, that's a game from 2014 and looking a little rough, but that's all right.
if it
But now
played
that you
in
mention-
real time versus kind of Advance Wars pseudo turn based, then I'd be okay with that. But
No,
I don't know.
it's completely real time. It's not a tactical game at all. It's just sort of the best I could do as far as our
gotcha.
visual style and
Right.
how they move.
I feel like this is probably a game that if I had a copy of it, I'd fire it up and try it, but probably not something I'd fall in love with.
Right. But would you buy it for $1?
For $1, I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, and now that you
I also
said
just
Smash
realized
TV,
I
can't
completely
get his
forgot
voice
to
out of my
put
head.
something here.
it's everything you want it to be, and it's everything.
Big money, big prizes. I love it.
Oh man, I miss that game so much. We need a new Smash TV.
Yeah, we should definitely get a new revival. The Smash TV, man, I love that game.
I don't think I've ever played it.
Oh, it's a classic. Definitely of its era. Absolutely of its era. And certain aspects of it have not aged well, but it's definitely a classic.
Monkeker, I believe they Wired only publishes games.
You can just play it. Just can pick up, play, and just get.
They're just a smaller production company.
I have a feeling that this game is going to bring families together, but then also kind of split them apart at the same time. So it's anything like my family, if you're like, oh, let's be wholesome, let's play a game together, and then I'm like,
yeah, we got one more sequel and a heartbreaking game about boxes. So 2 more things coming.
Yeah, I can't say we're not going to have that. Probably force that a bit more.
TV for Smash. Yeah, there you go.
It'll still be a fun experience. And it'll be one of those games where you can play with people locally as well. But everything.
So I found out from Best Buy that my Byleth and Terry Amiibo were delayed in shipping, so I gotta wait for them. Got Banjo, but gotta wait on the other 2.
Suez Canal, because you might be
waiting. Maybe it was the Suez Canal, but they gotta freed up now, so that's good.
Get my hands on the gameplay, and
I read it was costing something like $400 million an hour for
space. The final frontier.
Brutal.
Well, no, for the team at Kaioken Interactive, it was.
But yeah, I got Banjo. I think I'm good until Min and Sephiroth come out.
I went to my local GameStop, and they had nothing but Banjo amiibos. They didn't have Terry Bogard or any of the other ones.
Wow.
Interesting.
They must have loaded up on Banjo most of all.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if they just kind of thought Banjo would be the most popular one,
which probably is.
Probably, yeah.
The technology and become a key partner with NVIDIA.
I just love that that could be said at all of Banjo anything in 2021.
Working hard on delivering the ultimate payload. Let's see what they've been up to.
Here we go.
I think this is a sequel to Deliver Us the Moon. So, but I don't know what Deliver Us the Moon is.
I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, same.
I actually have the limited edition. Thanks to Aaron, I have it. It's just part of my massive backlog.
Okay. Oh, free upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
This looks cool as hell.
Yeah, I'd like to check this out.
Free upgrades for.
There you go. You just got yourself a next-gen game, Ash.
There you go.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Right? Yeah, there you go. But yeah, no, I have the game sitting here as part of my massive backlog.
Go outside and be in the proximity of other people and brush past them without them shooting you a really evil side eye. Good times. It also saw the release of the Nintendo Switch gem Vostok Inc., which caught the eye of legendary Smash Brothers and Kirby director Masahiro Sakurai.
Oh shit! We're going into Smash.
I know,
right? I mean, they just saying like, "Hey, Sakurai liked our game. That should count for something, right?"
Sakurai apparently tears down her backdrop, and he's like, "You're in Smash."
It's time to head back to.
You tear down a backdrop. It's just Sakurai's living room.
For a very, very
Philly and Danny, the Nintendo Power Couple, loved Vostok Inc. They played a ton.
I don't think I've ever played it.
I haven't either.
I like that they're closing out the show with this rapid fire
paradise
reveal.
where there's zero sun and maximum fun. Arcade paradise.
This is some
We've got over
vaporwave.
35 awesome arcade hits hungry for your quarters. Experience skull-shaking extreme stereo sound.
They saved the best
Your
for
face
last.
melted by insane graphics.
I want this. I want this really bad.
Rivals dominate the high score table and become.
My God.
I am so into this.
Yeah.
Don't be a
Oh,
dweeb.
no.
I love that commercial.
Please leave your message after
I want what that was.
I was hoping that was like the thing. Okay.
I approved your proposal to convert the utility room and extend the King Laundry trading area. More space, more washing machines. It's a little obvious, but fine. Hopefully by now you appreciate the laundry's vital role in the community and the modest but steady income it provides. Reinvestment is a sure path to success.
I don't know.
Just don't do anything stupid.
Oh, I think we're turning our build the ultimate arcade. Okay, so you're taking your washing machine, your washing area, and turning it into an arcade.
Okay, so you can bring
That's
it from
neat.
a laundromat to an arcade. That's okay.
That'd be pretty cool if you could play the arcade games.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Is I just wanted it to be what we
Hey, Jay, how you
initially
doing?
saw so badly.
very well, thank you.
Yeah, I was in love with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Arcade Paradise.
Yeah, I bet. So, obviously from the title, I think on first
It's a
glance,
cool idea
it's like,
anyway, though.
it's just an
Yeah,
arcade
to build your own
simulator
arcade.
thing. But it's
Yeah.
not. There's a kind of extra.
I think
Can you
everybody
explain a little bit
of
about that?
that's
Yeah,
into
there's
games
a
of a
lot
certain
more to it than
age
just being an arcade.
wants a home
So,
arcade.
You play
Like,
actually
I would
sort of
I would
like
kill to
teams
be able to
that
like
lead
convert my
to things
garage
like
into
that.
just a full-on
Working on this
arcade.
dead-end
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Ah, that's the dream.
laundrette.
Braden Kalk says, depression starts when you realize you will never finish all of your backlog games in your lifetime. Yeah, yeah, I think I came to that realization quite a while ago.
So yeah, very cool. That was a fun recording session. Yeah, and this laundrette has
I'm not even sure what arcade games I'd choose
arcade machines and the sort of
if I had the space and ability to do that.
Oh man, there's a few that I think everybody has to have. Turtles.
Yeah.
You have to have.
basically.
Yep, X-Men, Turtles, Simpsons. I would probably say. You need some kind of Street Fighter cabinet.
Sunset Riders.
Sunset Riders, I'm not familiar with. Oh wait! The cowboy game.
Yeah, the cowboy game.
Yep.
Bury me with my money.
I agree. Oh man, if you have the room, you have to have like one of the original Afterburner machines that actually like pitched and yawed. Yeah.
But I've outrun.
You have a light gun game, so Time Crisis or House of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, House of the Dead for
House
me.
of the Dead for sure. And I got to get a DDR machine in there.
I was gonna say DDR is a must with the metal handrails for you to grab onto.
Yeah.
Arcade Paradise is your second game. With
Base Forever says Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yep.
Sure.
Really kind of split up.
That'd be
I
cool.
would say we've never really
Capcom vs SNK 2. I would want that in an arcade machine.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta have like one of the OG Mortal Kombat's, probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think they go off the rails after that. So I would probably say Mortal Kombat 2, because that's like
sounds like it. That's like the classic one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like how we're just talking about building an arcade.
We make our own arcades, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
We're still on topic, technically.
in existence, but
So I don't understand what that is. Outside with people.
Oh, we have to have that. What is it? Time Traveler? That holographic game.
Oh, dude, that
Really
game was
bad
so
acting?
cool.
Yeah, it was really cool back in the day. Oh, Cruising
know that
USA.
It was.
Johnny
Oh
Cruising.
man,
Hydro
Eric,
Thunder.
You're missing
Oh,
out.
yeah.
It was like, I don't know. The game was, like it just instead of a CRT, it just had a hologram, and you were a cowboy or something.
Oh, that's so
Huh.
awesome.
It was very interesting. I never did very well at it, but
Okay.
always wanted that game. I wonder if those are even easy to find these days.
yeah, definitely the back. It's not even so much.
Well, Alpine
Sad-
Racer, I'd want to have.
Sadly, I feel like
getting into the studio.
I don't know.
Proper, like,
Sophomore
The wash would be actually more successful than an arcade.
I
Oh.
know.
That's unfortunately true.
Clean toilets is not
Yeah.
really selling the dream of an arcade.
Cody Enum says they went to
Paradise. I'm sure there's a
Pinheads and
reason,
played some
but also I
arcade
wanna know
games
when
yesterday. It was
out,
pretty
so
fun.
if you could answer those
Nice.
That's awesome, and I'm just jealous of the fact that you live somewhere where arcades are open and you can actually just go.
The best chance you have to go is like Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, which Dave and Buster's okay. It's kinda,
Twilord with a €2 donation asking, does GVG have a PO box?
we do not.
No.
But it's something we've talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
we
little
definitely talked about it.
it's a little difficult because we all live in different places in the country. So we would technically have to have 3, and you'd have to tell us who you wanted to send something to.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And I mean, Amy has a PO box, but that's about it.
Right.
I'll just play for 10 minutes and then
Round one, greater than Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
I've honestly never been to
Absolutely.
either.
Oh, okay. Round 1 is a million billion times better than Dave and Buster's.
Yeah,
okay.
I've never been to a round 1. We have a couple Dave and Buster's out here in Arizona, and I mean
This
they're
futuristic
okay.
dystopia
It's
is
yeah.
I mean the thing I like about Dave and Buster's is that they have a full bar, and so it feels more like it's appropriate for an adult to be there. Like it doesn't feel like a Chuck E. Cheese type of atmosphere where you're just the lone grown up in a sea of children.
Does
Round one's the same
Chuck E.
way.
Cheese even have arcade games anymore?
for this.
That's a great
Because that's where I played a lot of the classic arcades. Was Chuck E. Cheese.
I took my daughter to Chuck E. Cheese for her 4th birthday, which was a few years ago at this point, and they had some arcade games, but it was more of like the games where you win tickets now, that kind of thing.
Yeah, round one is much like Dave & Buster's in that it's kind of like an adult. It's like an arcade with a bar, but it also has karaoke. It's got bowling. It's got pool, and then just the games themselves. A lot of they have a much wider selection of games, and especially Japanese games.
Nice.
It's much more of a gamer's arcade than a bar that also happens to have arcade games like Dave & Buster's. You know, it's like it's an arcade that's definitely geared more toward game enthusiasts.
I was gonna say Phoenix has several barcades, but they're all bar first, arcade second, and
exactly. We have a bunch of those here in LA too.
Who knows? Well, eluding.
I
love it. Well, look, Jay,
Twilight with another
There's one round one in all of Virginia.
Okay.
Pennsylvania, where I used to live, had 4.
Jeez.
Damn it!
Wow.
Twilight with another €2 donation would amuse me to get y'all Digimon starter decks. I mean,
oh, jeez.
I would not know what to do with such a starter deck because I don't really play card games.
Archer crossover.
To be honest, it reminds me of
I'm looking at round 1 now to see if there's a round 1 in Arizona at all.
That would surprise me if there wasn't, to be honest. I would think there was.
It's just grubby and
or is.
Let's see here.
But like that's where you.
Oh yeah, Cody Inum, great point. Mario Kart GP, yeah. We gotta have the Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix.
And, like, concrete walls and, like,
Mario Kart GP would be so cool.
It grows out into, like, this fully neon. Beautiful.
For some reason, the round 1 website just isn't loading for me, but the Japanese arcade games make sense because apparently round 1 is a Japanese company.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Japanese round 1, and it was awesome.
Unfortunately, it's about 3 hours away from me. Basically closer to DC.
Okay.
I might as well be in DC at this point.
Yeah, I'm within driving distance of probably 2 or 3 round 1s, but of course that's, you know, the advantage of living in LA. But yeah, round 1 is Japanese owned, and I've been to one in Tokyo, in Ikebukuro
Okay, I've got
specifically.
one final question, which is totally off script, but I'm going to ask you it anyway, right?
There's also one in
if I can
Kyoto,
say, like,
which is
right
great.
Now, I can put
sorry, Cody, it's pronounced Inume. Good to know. Cody Inume, thank you for letting me know.
In the office.
Oh wow, there is. I mean, there are none close to me, but there is one in Tucson, which is about 2 hours away.
And Dr. Doobie Vodvault says there's one at the Park Place Mall in Arizona.
Yep, that's exactly the one I was just referring to. I would. It's a bit of a hike, but I guess if it's that good, I would definitely go check it out. That's also where Fangamer is, so I'd have good reason to go and mess around in Tucson.
I never played that game because it was A, too expensive, and B, you had to.
Actually, I got another one for you for arcade one.
I did see it once.
The Luigi's Mansion arcade.
Oh yeah, they have that at the Dave & Buster's nearest me.
Same.
Never tried it myself, but seems
the game isn't great. But what I like about it is that the Poltergust controller actually has haptic feedback. So when you suck up a ghost, it actually it shakes and it feels like you're sucking up a ghost in the actual vacuum. It's pretty cool.
Thank you so much. Who am I kidding?
All right, our last reveal.
All right.
Sorry, one more thing.
Cue the video.
But wait, there's more.
Wifey.
Wolf and Wood. Oh, this looks Telltale-ish.
It does. When I first thought it was Borderlands-ish.
Oh, not that too.
This guy is in awe of something.
Right?
He's going into the incinerator, it seems.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking in a mirror at himself.
The last worker.
Okay.
Interesting art. I need more.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really nothing. There's no way.
Wyatt is so stoked to reveal the last workout, and we're going to be sharing more information. As I'm sure you have a lot more questions.
Twilight with another €2 donation saying it's less complicated than some
2021.
RPGs you've beat.
Over the next week, we'll be celebrating with deep dives on many of the games that are announced today. In the meantime, you can check out the latest issue of Edge Magazine for some exclusive The Last Worker artwork.
No what?
And please
no interview for this one, so
right.
We really have no idea what The Last Worker's about.
Yeah, we never got that sad box game, did we?
I think that is the sad box game.
Oh, is that the sad box game?
Thank
Okay.
you so much for joining us, and do go and head to Steam to wishlist all these games via the links below. Make sure you keep safe wherever you are, and don't worry, it's not going to be long.
She was a nice host.
To do these things.
Yeah, she's a good host. Definitely kept things moving.
Can't wait. See you soon.
Yeah, I'd say some pretty neat games shown during this.
Yeah,
No,
I
enjoyable.
think the platformer was my standout.
The platformer or the Martha's Dead.
For me, it's Martha's Dead for sure, and the platformer too. Those are my two favorite things I saw.
Tin Heart has definitely stood out as well.
God, what was the name of the platformer? I hate that I can't remember it.
Oh,
something moat. What's it called?
It's killing me.
I know. I'm trying to.
I know it's something Mo, but yeah. Oh well.
Why can't I remember?
That was a fun little direct.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know, all things considered.
Well, despite the smaller lineup of games, but yeah,
I thought that was enjoyable.
Yeah, like Brady Power says.
It's Lumote, Derek.
Lumote, right? I like that so much. I'm gonna have to talk to Aaron right now and just ask him what the deal is with Lumote, because I would like to play that today.
And I wonder if it has like online co-op.
I mean, I'm not asking if it's out. I'm asking if he's got like a Steam dev build I can have.
Just have.
Yeah, please let me have your game. I don't care if it's not finished. I just want to play with the squishy, glowy thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Brady Power says I was better than the Microsoft thing. It sure was. It absolutely was. Yep. Not even close.
I just have to call this out. Let me kill the stream on our side here before they play some FPS
random
analysis from
issues anywhere, anytime.
Okay, there we go. So there was an ad playing from YouTube.
Right.
I just have to point this out. Face me like a god in the chat.
I
says,
love that name.
Nice stream. I was lurking the whole time, and that is one of the best usernames I've ever encountered.
Absolutely.
I mean, it just makes me think of the thing from Fire Emblem Awakening, "Pick a god and pray," which is probably one of the best, most badass lines delivered.
So good. That and Final Fantasy Tactics. Don't blame me. Blame yourself or God. That's always one of my favorites. But yeah, I just feel like every time I read that name, I have to, it's got to be like an event, like face me like a god. You can't just say face me like a god says. You just have to really put some umph in it, or some oomph, I should say, not umph.
Oh, it's a Xenoblade reference, actually. I'm blanking on that.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Well, anything else we want to say before we wrap this up?
Yes. I would overall rate it pretty well, but since there's so many of you here, if you don't support us, we will be talking about this and a whole bunch of other stuff tonight live on Today's News Tonight. You can subscribe to us over at patreon.com/gvgaming, where for as little as $5 a month, you can watch us talk about this and all of the rest of today's news with a special guest live as it happens. If not, you can see us tomorrow morning over on YouTube. Thanks.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you later today. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for this. And we'll see you later for TNT.
Yeah, in just 4 hours or 3 hours.
4 hours. Yeah. No, 3 hours. Yeah.
Good
Coming
Lord.
up quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then we all need a break before we do this again. So we'll see you in a bit. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right.
Yeah, Derek, that's one of the lines that Zanza